made. They need this. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Both teams making substitutions here. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Williams. 4 seconds left. No good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. But Timberwolves on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shang is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Randall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jones is checked in. That free throw good from Randall. Thunder trailing by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And that's dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Hachimura. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
So much speed from Shai. Used it there to get by the defense.
Here's Jay from outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here is Caruso. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Jay. Drills the three-pointer. 25 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Jones. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Told us guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Jay, and he knocks down the jumper. Jay's got 15 points here in the second half. Thunder trailing by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And Shea putting it on the string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Here's Jay. Thunder with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Williams against Gobert. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Minnesota.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Jay, and it's good off the back rim and in. Jay's got 32 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Williams looking around. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their...
Way to bring the effort tonight. Way to bring home that W.
facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City, and the Nuggets will look to use it as they get ready to take the court. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
MP often talks to his team during flights, and recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And they have simply been unreal on the road. That tells you a lot about MP and this team's mentality. They block out the noise and don't let any distractions get to them.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Rui Hachimura. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Jay in at the one.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Jokic in the post. Defended by Gobert. Jokic, no good. First quarter of play, a minute in. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And that one's good. Jay.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. It's Jokic, high post. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now Edwards. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Takes the three. And it's Jay missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Murray passes to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 26 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he had an overall impressive game, chipping in multiple ways. He was Mr. Versatility, PA.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute when he's on his A game.
Nuggets trail by 7. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Hayden Watson is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Here's Jay. He's got 5. Shoots over Westbrook. And that one's good. Jay's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Boy, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Edwards, a pass to Williams. It's good.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Westbrook can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Jay. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Jay. Off target from outside. Nuggets trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this game. Out to the right wing. Jokic in the post. He's against Gobert. Clock at 4. Jokic passes to Westbrook. Williams grabs the board.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Jay. He's got 13.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that offense.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the up. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey, everybody. Look here now at Minnesota. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. 15-point game. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. Rudy Gobert is out there with Edwards. And it's Jay in at the point. Well, Grant, you are an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael. LeBron, but let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses, and even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Lets it fly from 18, and the shot is good off the backboard. Jay's got 15 points. The Nuggets shooting about 41%, and let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Takes a step back. Murray from outside. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Pass to Jay. Outside Edwards. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
Here's Jay. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Jay's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And it's Jay missing.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Murray for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he comes up with a bucket. Jay's got 19 points. Nuggets trail by 16. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray's shot is good.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Here's Jay. Jokic grabs the board.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good. Jay, he's got 21.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Here's Brown. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Yet to see a basket.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Denver's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after.
Look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Šarić. And it's Holmes in for Porter Jr. Here's Jay. And it falls all over the rim and in. Jay's got 10 points here in the second half. Nuggets trail by 8. They've got Nikola Jokic. Russell Westbrook out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Count it. Good.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Here's Jay. Pounded by Westbrook. And it's Jay missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Reed passes to Jay. Just 5 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jay's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Big game thus far for Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
Here's Jay. Shoots over Westbrook. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jay's got 28. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 9. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And Denver will go for a different look here. Gordon, he's checked in for Holmes. Michael Porter comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Strother. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, when you got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And that one's good. Jay.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Porter looks it over. Gordon finds Jokic. Over Gobert.
Solid D by the rangy Gobert. Fantastic at positioning himself and distracting shooters.
Here's Jay. Fires the three. Misses off the right iron.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And Minnesota again with a bucket. Nuggets trail by 12. Pass to Jokic. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brown passes to Gordon. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot.
Timberwolves foul. Jay. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Floats one. Deflected by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Shot from the top of the key. And it's Jay missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there. Even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Jokic. That one is off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota leading by 12.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And what a huge performance it was for Jay.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Drains the triple. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Jay. Over Murray. And it's Jay missing. Outside Murray. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly...
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Hep! Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation. You know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do. And then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
And what's mind-blowing is the consistency of excellence they've shown. Going to someone else's arena, blocking out the noise, making the huge plays in crunch time. MP loves to play the spoiler role. I think it's just his competitive nature.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Naz Reid out there with Gobert. Then there's Jay, and it's Edwards in at the 2. Here's Jay. Timberwolves keep it alive. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Jay. Here's Gobert. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. 2 points. That one goes.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Murray. And it's in there.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Murray for 3. That shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 5. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advantages.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Strother's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And they pick up 2.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Jay. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jay's got 6. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Here's Jay. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Over Westbrook. Jay misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
McDaniels against Porter. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jay. Good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. But Timberwolves on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Pistons was a driven man. He dropped in 36 points, and he was efficient out there. It was a complete game from him in every sense of the word. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Saric dishes to Murray. Pass to Strother. No good from outside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Christian Brown comes in for Russell Westbrook. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. The three-point game is such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Timberwolves second. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the basket by Jay.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Murray, and then Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jay. He's covered by Murray. Fires top of the key. Jay misses.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Down low and finished off by Porter.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Russell Westbrook comes in for Murray. Minnesota also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Here's Jay. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 6-point game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Jokic. For Gobert. Jokic, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Westbrook. Yes, that goes in. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Jokic. Over Gobert. Inside is Jokic territory.
Jokic has every shot.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Jay. Misses the chippy right there.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. For the East, Bam Adebayo. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Jay. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 9. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this score.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. The Nuggets shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Jokic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jay misses.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to Porter to end the run. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this out. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the basket by Jay. The Nuggets trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jokic with it, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And that one drops for him.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in third.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards passes to Jay. Over Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even. 24 points for Jay. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of teams in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Peyton Watson is out there with Saric. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Jay. They grabbed their own miss. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniel's got his first 3 points of the game.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Pass to Watson. Six on the shot clock. Saric inside. Defended by Gobert.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Here's Jay. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Westbrook surveying the D. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Drives to the hoop. Jay misses.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Jay over Westbrook. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Murray subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Williams. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thanks, David. Bulls from the top of the key. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now, here's Reid. Just 5 to shoot, and the basket by Jay.
Well, good recognition there from Reid to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Edwards has come in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Here's Jay. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7.
But there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Jay. He's covered by Murray.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Fades and shoots. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jay misses. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Intercepted. Here's Jay. He's covered by Murray. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Three from the inbound. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Jay places one from 3.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jay. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Jokic.
Well, one of the premier defenders in this league. Gobert is so good at using his enormous wingspan to shut you down.
4th team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching.
Let's go with Joe.
Hey, thanks. You guys have been dialed in on the road. How have you been able to find so much success in these hot